Hello everyone, my name is Sunny, and today's pick a card reading is going to be a yes or no pick a card. The theme for today's topic is going to be exam season. Yay! I can hear the enthusiasm in the comments. Anyways, I have 8 piles for you guys, so whatever you resonate, whatever pile or piles you're resonating, if you have several exams, you can choose it. It's more or less the question. I don't know if I mentioned the question already. Did I mention the question? I think I did. It's if you will pass your exams. This is more or less geared up to people who are still in your university or in like vocational school or things like that. But you know, if you have another exam related to work or something, I mean that still applies. But more or less think of like your yes or no exam question, well, whether you'll pass. And I'll basically say yes or no in the piles and maybe give you a quick keyword or sentence, and then I'll skip to the next one. That's more or less the gist of this. So I will start with the first pile. Pile 1, you guys have the Hermit reversed. So no, you will not pass this exam. I just want to ask you, pile 1. You take what you will, but I just want to ask you if you guys studied. The Hermit is someone that's knowledgeable, and I don't think you stayed up late at night studying, or maybe you half-assed it. I don't know, but this is a no for you guys. So take what resonates. Give you a few seconds to pop anything that stands out for you in this card as to why you won't pass. Maybe it's a professor who hates you. I don't know. It's just whatever you feel, and then that's about it. So pile number 2, you guys have the 6 of Pentacles reversed. So no, you will not pass pile number 2. Take a few seconds to kind of feel it out with your intuition, get anything that stands out. And my interpretation for a keyword or a sentence is basically you didn't find the proper balance to study and to have your personal life, if that makes sense. Did you give your time freely to studying or to help others? Did you kind of, do what you were supposed to? Did you help and like ask the professor if you had questions? Like think of like that, something tangible, pile number 2. Something that kind of that you should have received but you did not receive, but you won't get the grade that you want, if that makes sense. Maybe I kind of watered the meaning down, but I'm sorry. That's a no for you guys. So the next card, pile number 3, you guys have the Justice reversed, so you will not pass. Get a feel of this card before I place it down. So pile number 3, you have the Justice reversed. This is a no. The reason why it's a no, and I feel that I have to tell you this, it was maybe you were treated unfairly. Maybe the exam wasn't, maybe you think it's like an open-ended question thing and they kind of gave you like a poor grade. You know how those teachers are and professors when they want to give you like a grade based on what you answer, but they're real hard-headed questions. Let's just say they're questions, but they're real jerks basically. So either you were treated or graded poorly and unfairly amongst your peers as well, and that's likely why you think that you won't pass, right? Or you probably won't pass because your professor has extremely high expectations and is treating you guys unfairly because he has very high expectations. Let's just say that. I'm just not going to water it down. So pile number 4, will you pass your exam? This is a yes. Pile number 4, you have the Queen of Wands upright. So focus on the picture, give yourself some thoughts, and then I will tell you why you will pass from this energy. So what I feel for you guys, pile number 4, I think you guys are very smart. And you use your words, likely maybe you had to do a presentation, pile number 4. Or maybe you just had to sit there or stand there and not do much, but you had to use a lot of your brain work. So your brain was used efficiently in this exam, And that's why you passed, or that's why you're going to pass, because you're using your intuition. You're using also what you've learned all this time in your mind. Queen of Wands is someone that's skillful, and I think that you know how to read between the lines of the questions or what they're trying to imply, things like that, and that's why it's likely that you'll pass. So the next card, pile number 5, you guys have the King of Pentacles. So pile 5, you will pass. Stare at this card for a few moments. Get intuitive feelings, whatever stands out, whatever feeling, whatever words pop out in your head. That could be an answer. My inference from this pile 5, likely you're like a math kind of student or like a math engineer, something around those lines. Maybe it's just like, it feels very technical. Your exam feels very technical. Sorry. Hold on. Give me just 1 minute because I want to sneeze and I don't want to sneeze. Okay. I also took a sip of water. But yes, I do think pile number 5, it's a very technical, very wordy kind of exam where it's kind of like, not wordy, but like trying to kind of confuse you with the pictures maybe, or verbatim, just things like that you end up passing it with good grades. I think that you really put your effort into it. All your hard work's paying off. You paid attention in class. You've really been studying, taking notes of all your good lectures and of the professor, maybe recording your professor, and all of that has helped. And maybe you didn't miss class often enough so that you really got to get the gist of those harder lessons, right? Pile number 5. So that's why you're gonna pass. I also feel like you feel like a total king because you passed like a total boss. Like, yes, it's finally over of this test because it's terrible. It was very demanding of you. It was very demanding of every student, but you'll pass. So don't worry, pile number 5, you got this. But I feel like it's like sort of like engineering, kind of like STEM kind of field, if you ask me, for this pile. The next pile number 7. Wait, 6, 7. You have the Temperance upright, so yes, you will pass. Take a few seconds to look at the card. Anything that stands out, anything that you feel it out, is more or less why you'll pass. So pile number 7. You found the proper balance. You kind of moderated yourself, maybe like having fun and like having downtime to actually study. I think that you maybe have like a good spirit behind you, a guardian angel is kind of giving you the thumbs up, like you got this, and like putting you to heart, like putting all the dedication into it. I think that you did the right thing. I think that you poured your heart and soul into this project. I feel it's like a project related kind of thing, but you really poured yourself into this. You put your heart and soul, and that's why you're passed, because you put a lot of dedication into this exam. So I hope that helped. Pile number 7. I think I could have said the number wrong, so I apologize, but you know what I mean. Pile number 7. You have the Moon reversed. You will not pass. I think you're kind of scared and you kind of know it. You can feel out the card as well. Get whatever intuitive feelings you get from this. But for me personally, I think you won't pass because you're kind of scared. Maybe you didn't study. You get very anxious, and like your nerves kind of get the best of you, possibly also. And you mess up. And you're kind of fearing that because you know that your mental health kind of gets the best of you. So I'm sorry, pile number 7. I really hope for the best though. Try your best to calm yourself down and your nerves. You know, you can always turn this energy around, but at this moment, this is a no. So remember, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Last but not least, you guys have the pile 8. Pile 8, you have the Judgment card reversed. You will not pass pile 8. I think that you haven't been applying yourself well. I think you might get critiqued pretty harshly in your exam. Whatever feels you get from this, you know, take what resonates. But I think your professor's kind of difficult. Maybe high expectations. I think maybe they judge you unfairly, but I think they might have favoritism as well. But I definitely think that you will not pass because some of these factors, and as well as the fact that you might have not been paying attention. Maybe you were talking in class, or maybe you were distracted easily, or maybe it was too early and you're not a morning person, kind of class kind of person, so that's why you won't pass. So pretty simple, to the point. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share. It helps me out with my algorithm. And bye bye, everybody.